Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start my journal today with going to take it apart, focusing on every instrument that I traded today. I'm going to go ahead and start with the euro. So my thesis behind going short the euro was going long the dollar, or pretty much the up move in the dollar, kind of testing this upper area of resistance here, starting and then today starting to break out above it. That was pretty much my basis for going long the euro, and been shorting shorting the euro, and I've been shorting the euro for the past week now. It's been a very quite it's not too hard of an instrument to trade. I mean, liquidity does tend to be lower. I'm not sure how exactly that will come into. I wonder if it'll be the same um, kind of same kind of entry points that I'm able to get as I can in the simulator. I won't be sure until I actually use real money. But here's the euro, and today we came in. We've been going into we've been hanging around. Finally broke this support area here that was holding us up, and tested it. Been testing it. Previous resistance, or yeah, previous support, now resistance. And yesterday failed to got rejected from it, and then today had some follow through. Now closing in on some more support here. Could definitely see some follow through into tomorrow, especially with the what is today, Thursday? Yeah, so tomorrow, wow, Friday. Okay, so we have numbers, might have some numbers coming out, I believe. I don't know, some economic numbers coming out, so that might affect the dollar in some way. So yeah, so had the initial drop overnight, coming into the US Open. I was looking to pretty much go short into any strength that came up into this area, and then we had this little um, quite a quick short squeeze that happened, and that kind of scared me out. But then I jumped right back in. And that's where I made most of my money into the second trade, which I was really glad I didn't allow that to scare me out and keep me out, and went ahead and decided that was just a quick short squeeze, and jumped right back in. At let's see, it turned out to be a good amount of executions, and I sized up to a total of three three contracts at first, and then went down to two, and then went back down. So I scaled out as we went down here, starting at 948. So immediately right after the short squeeze, I got back in at 948 here, and then rode it down, added some more at 950, so I could really make with the imaginary stop up here again. For the most part, I do tend to put on some tangible stops, but sometimes I do use mental stops and I just track it as I go. But I do try to put on mental stops the most I can. Eventually, I use a mental stop because I knew short squeezes come along, and I didn't want to have get squeezed out of my position, but it ended up happening anyways. But luckily, I jumped back on it and got right back on my horse and just started riding. So skilled in 950, added some more 1013 right into here to 1013, looking for a breakdown below this area that we were seeing, and eventually we got it, tested it. Oh, I'm sorry, we scaled out here. So we added one contract, two contracts, scaled out one, or no, sorry, scaled out 2 here, held on to 1, added at 1151. That's gonna be, so we got 9, 10, 11 into 1151. So for some reason, I had it on here at 1151. Oh no, okay, so I think I meant to, I was looking to get out, and then I ended up actually adding more to it. Sometimes I made a couple, I definitely made multiple mistakes here where I was looking to get out of a position and I ended up adding more to a position instead because I was short. So my mind was quickly jumping from back to long to short, and then that ended up messing me up, and I made very, very small, simple mistakes that cost me couple dollars here. Um, but overall, yeah. And then I ended up just canceling out as soon as I could. Once I realized, so pretty much I exited out for most of my position here. But try to 2 down to 1, bought 1, added 1. Yeah. Okay. So that was pretty much for my big money trade on the euro. Things I think I could have done better. Maybe been a little bit more patient going into this open, waiting for the opportunity, really waiting for the euro to show me that it was ready to go down in price, and instead of just or even then maybe not adding and waiting for a down move instead, to confirm my thesis on what I was thinking that was gonna happen. Are you okay? Go potty. And instead of just kind of guessing that we're not gonna get squeezed here. That's pretty much what I was doing. I think it would have been okay to add 1 and then just maybe wait for that confirmation that eventually happened. Wait for that breakdown to take place instead of just thinking that, oh, this is it. I think I put on too much risk at one time instead of waiting for the confirmation of that we were indeed going down. Um, so I think that this could have played a little bit better out. Maybe this could have even been our second or third contract of added short. Probably I would have probably started here and then second and maybe third, if anything, because eventually the risk just got too much, and then that's really what got me, was mostly the size of risk that I had on. So really being aware and just watching price action or watching the order flow to confirm whether the move to the downside, I think is could have helped me avoid such a hard loss at the beginning. Um, but then again, I think what I did really well was jump right back in to the short and even size up back into it. I mean, there was a little bit of vengeance that I had most likely had going into this short, wanting to get my money back. Um, but I think I definitely also missed out on some more opportunities to get short here, or actually, I don't think I could have been able to get more short because I already had 3 contracts on, and that would have not allowed me to get short anything else or play anything, or because I could only have max 6 contracts. But had I had the opportunity to go short some more contracts, right here would have been a perfect place, and maybe keeping track of order flow. Um, and I think this was a great area in the sand to watch out for once we broke it and broke back into it. I think this was our reason to sell right here. I definitely gave it some room um, to see, and eventually we were, it was confirmed that we were not going to be, touching down back down anytime soon. So I think it was a good exit point right there. I was really happy with that, and I think I really did well. I felt really good with this trade um, overall. And then let's see, got any more? And then I think throughout the day I was trying to scalp it, small scratching trades over here and there. Eventually ended up probably eating a little bit more of my profits than I should have. Um, I tend to do that with the euro sometimes, and I guess I have a position open, which shouldn't be. But yeah, I think throughout the rest of the day, I ended up I allowed myself to get pulled back into the game, wanting to keep playing, but not not there was no liquidity for me to take advantage of. The action had already taken place. I think I need to really focus down, like, okay, when the when is there the most action? When is there going to be the most? And I think price will also tell me, and I shouldn't be trying to force trades like I was doing today. Um, so I think that was something I could work on, really not giving away my profits towards the end. Um, hmm. And yeah, so that's for Euro. Definitely took advantage of the second part meat of the trade of the day, second move of the day. You had the first here overnight session, and then here into the start of the day. Really wonderful stuff here. Can't wait for tomorrow to again short the euro and maybe get some more out of it, a lot more out of it actually. So that's what I'm gonna be looking forward to for euro, and then I'm gonna move on to the next instrument.